Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Tuesday, October 10th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 41 of 2023, and in my neck of the woods, it is currently 58 degrees with a high of 70 and a low of 48. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my broadcast. I'm here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles and laughs, pretty pictures. Oh, whatever else happens to pop up. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That's always fun. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who will see this broadcast when it goes to video in my Facebook group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. All right. So let me just do something real quick here and get my other monitor going. Okay, there we go. Hey, Linda. All right, so in tonight's broadcast, I'll be working on 2 projects. The first project this is a duet, and I always give a piece away for you guys to color with me and to pace me during my broadcast. That way you get first-hand experience to learning the techniques of coloring. And it's fun. So this is out of my book, Mighty Train's Jubilee. It's a new release. All right, and then my second project is Best Dressed Pets by Coloring Book Cafe, and I'm working on this in alcohol markers and a coarse colored pencil. Look at those eyes. Aren't those absolutely gorgeous? That's pretty cool. Check it out. And, oh my gosh, surprise, surprise. Here's the book, Mighty Train's Jubilee. Hot off the press, just got it in the mail today. So I will be doing a flip through. This cover is by Maggie Russell. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous, that particular view? Yeah, I really like this picture. All right. So let me go ahead and start flipping through. Linda, can you read that? What does that say? Hey, Sandy. This book is dedicated to Michelle Hirschenroder, who absolutely loves her trains. So Linda, I hope you're surprised. All right, So let's go ahead and start flipping through this puppy. Boy, that list of books is really growing, I'll tell you. You're welcome, Linda. Okay, so here we go. Hey, Sandy. This book actually turned out to be a labor of love. I don't know what it is about trains. I hope Michelle likes it. There are some really great pictures here. Oh, Linda, my pleasure. I figured you'd like that. All right, now pay attention to the pictures here. Linda, you've been getting all sorts of surprises with this book, haven't you? Maggie bought it for you, and I dedicated it to Michelle. Aren't these pictures gorgeous? I thought this one was absolutely beautiful in the snow. Now, we've colored snow before, so you guys shouldn't have any problem with it. Yes, Linda, we do have a very special group. Now, this is interesting. It's got the name Jupiter on it. I bet you we could look that up on Google. Jupiter train number 60. Wait till Michelle finds out. Isn't this a cutie? Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday to one and all, says Maggie. Hey, Maggie, I want to show you something. Check it out. So I've done a dedication on this book. Okay. So these trains are absolutely gorgeous. Oh, what's going on? I could with a tear? Oh, you could cry. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Well, Linda. Come on, let's get this focused. Aren't these pictures gorgeous? Hey, you guys never know what I'm going to pop up with, you know? Aren't these beautiful? I hope Michelle likes them. And you know, the funny thing is, and you guys would never know this, I do a lot of editing on my pictures to make them extra special. So for example, I added this smoke here. I thought that would make this look cool. Oh, she's out for the count. Okay. Now here's a nice simple line art. And again, I made it extra special with the smoke here. So this was the secret project that I've been working on. I didn't tell anybody. Okay, here's our cover. Love this picture. And of course, that's the one that Maggie did. I love the red on this. The red is vibrant. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Aren't these images beautiful? Oh, Maggie, thank you. I know you were concerned about that red, and I don't know why. The red looks beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? It's okay, Vicki, I'm up here. There you go. And look at this one. Now, this is another one that I enhanced. I thought that would look really beautiful with that trail. There you go. Hi, come here. Yeah, I let you sleep. Good girl. Yeah, you're sleepy, aren't you? So, Linda, what do you think? And it's so funny. Oh, Vicky, come here. Hold on, guys. Got to give her some supplement. Come here, Vicky. Vicky. Come here. Come on. Oh, guys, one more second. Sorry. Here, come here. Come here. All right. So you think the pictures are good, Linda? Good. Hey, Dorothy. Now, I really like this one because it's coming at you. Anyway, what I started to say is I add things to the images that I do to make them extra special. And if I do my job, you'll never know it. Isn't that beautiful? Now, here's a more modern train. So I think the variety is good in this. But Linda, I wanted to know what you thought because you know the kinds of trains that Michelle likes. Here's a really cool one. And check out this one. I think this one would be spectacular done because there would be a lot of green in it here on the evergreens. This one would be really cool. Now, oh, you have to laugh. Michelle loves the engines, but we used to wait for the cabooses when we were young, especially the red ones, and we would sing Little Red Caboose. So this one is a dining car. I thought that would be cute to put in. You know I love vintage stuff. Isn't that cool? Oh, she loves all trains. You'll let her pick the colors for the trains. Okay. Isn't this one cool? Well, Linda, I was hoping the selection would be really good. This one will be really pretty done up as well. Now, here's a massive train. Here's a more modern one. Okay, good. I'm glad you like the selections. I didn't know whether Michelle would like the older style trains. I love these vintage ones, as I mentioned. And again, I made the addition of the smoke here. Which is so seamless, you probably wouldn't have known that I added that. Oh, gee, does this one look familiar? Oh. Isn't that beautiful? All right. So, of course, I've got the line art in here for you. I thought this one was really cool with the people, the passengers. And I don't know if you can see this. Let me come in here. There's a steamboat here and a sailboat. Here's a more modern train. You can even see people in here. And here's another scenic one. Linda, which picture do you think she would prefer, the scenic ones or the close-up pictures? Boy, these trains are absolutely massive. Well, like I said, I was a little concerned about the selection. Oh, she likes all trains. Okay. Look at this one. Love, love, love this picture. If I were coloring this one, see these streaks on here? I would make those rusty. Here's another old-fashioned train. Come on, focus in. There we go. Here's a good one. Hey, Blossom. Now, here's an oil painting of one. Or oil painting style, I should say. Blossom, good to see ya. Now, I want you to notice that I included a lot of close-ups on these. Oh, that one was the last one. Okay. And of course, you know I always say thank you for your purchase. Okay. So let me show you the back. And you'll get an idea here of how cool these are looking. Notice here on this one that we've got the dark smoke and then the yellow at the bottom. Isn't that cool? It's like a sunset type thing, and look how the side of the train here is highlighted. Keep that in mind if you do this picture. Oh, your dad really loves steam engines? So lots of ideas here for you. Okay, and again, this is Mighty Trains Jubilee. Volume 1. And for anybody that wasn't in here earlier, this is a dedicated book to Michelle Hirschenroder. And I hope she enjoys it. Oh my gosh, I forgot to say hi to Wally. Linda, is Wally there? Oh, Blossom, and you enjoy them as well. We used to go to the model train shows a lot. What a great book. Thank you. Your dad really loves steam engines. And this is book 74 of my Coloring Book Jubilee series. All right. And again, Linda, you are most welcome. All right, let's get coloring here. Set timer for 1 hour, 30 minutes. Okay. So let me grab some water here. I hope you guys are enjoying this project. Oh, Wally, you're most welcome. I'm so glad to do it for you guys. Wally, I'm so sorry I didn't say hello earlier. I was just excited about showing Linda and Michelle this book. Bad girl, bad girl, bad girl. Okay, so we've got our background done. We've got our clock done, pretty much. You guys know that I'm going to tweak. So for anybody that's interested in this book, you can get it in our catalog section. I believe I posted it, the link in the group, the affiliate link. And if not, just send me a quick text and I will be more than happy to send it to you. Okay. So let's start working on our train section here. I'm going to pull a black, a medium gray, and a lighter gray. And again, keep in mind that when you go to do these, your color is going to come in a little bit darker. All right. So I'm going to start in with my black. And yes, we're doing black on black. It makes it a lot richer. Yeah, Michelle's book comes tomorrow. Linda, maybe you should wait until tomorrow to tell Michelle. Okay, so I'm going to come in with my light gray. Linda, what do you think of that, about waiting till tomorrow? Oh, that way she'll understand better to see your name in print. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm going to do this box in the front, but I want to add some color to it. I'm sorry I was off camera a little bit when I was doing that stack. Oh, jeez. You guys just never know what I'm going to do you? Okay, so I'm going to work that box in red. And the reason I'm doing that, like I said, is I want some color in this, other than just black and gray throughout the whole thing. Now, this particular picture is an absolutely great study. Let's see, dark, medium, and light red. Oh, here comes my battle with the reds. All right, there's my dark, there's my medium. All right, there's my dark, medium, light. Let me show you here. Let me swatch that. Oh, I get to get new paper. Cool. Now, my newest Halloween book is in process. And I'm really putting out for that book because I'm doing a lot of editing on the pages. Okay. All right. Let me zoom in on my colors here. This will be my dark red. This is my medium red, which is a brownish red. And then my light red. And I'm thinking that that's looking a little too pink. Oh, I like that better. There we go. See, this is another reason why you should swatch your colors together. So this is going to become my medium. So let's do this again. So there's my dark. There's my medium. And there's my light. Much better. Okay. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of color to this puppy. Get your paper towel to rest your hand on. Welcome to everybody who's joining. Let me pull out so you can see what I'm doing. And this is from my newest book, Mighty Trains Jubilee. This is a duet coloring that you can get for free. And this is a dedicated book to one of my peeps who is a fanatic about trains. All right. So new people, I'm more than happy to get a copy of this piece to you. It's, like I said, one of my duets. And my duet is always something that we color together. All right. So I'm going to start with my medium. And I don't want to use my red there. I'm a dork. My bad. I'm so excited for Michelle. I'm off here. All right, let's try that again. So we're going to make this yellow. And I'm going to put the yellow all the way around this. Much better. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of gray to that. Hey, I told you that I love you guys and I'll do things for you whenever I can. Okay, so notice how I'm adding just a little bit of gray to this. And for anybody that just wandered in, like I said, please ask and I will get this piece to you. All right, and notice how that gray really enhances this. And then we'll go back with yellow. And keep that nice and bright. Okay. Now let's start with this red. Blooper, blooper, blooper alert. So I'm going to put in my medium. And then I'll pop in my light. Hold on, guys. I got to catch something real quick here. Sorry about that. Okay. Excuse me. All right, so here's our light. And then I'm going to pop it in with the dark. Now, I also want you to notice that I'm going to take my dark and I'm going to go over my light just a little bit because I want a little bit deeper red. And then I'm also going to take a little bit of my Payne's Gray. And I'm going to shade in my darker portion just a little bit more. Now, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that really makes this look richer. And that's what we want. Okay. And I'm sticking to the edges there. Blossom, Michelle is our adult 50-year-old autistic daughter who is mentally challenged, about a 6 or 7-year-old, but knows what she likes: trains, music boxes, and 1-inch smiley smelly stickers. There you go. Okay, so back to our stack. Now again, we're doing black on black. This is why, one of the reasons why I chose this picture, because I want you to see that. We have a dark, medium, and light. My dark is my black, and then mediums are the grays. Okay, let's go to the front here. My light color, which is my gray. My medium color, let me sharpen. My medium color, I'm going to hold on to my vertical lines here. Oh, I don't know what it is about trains that everybody loves. They are the coolest. And then I'm going to go with my dark, which is my black. Whoops, missed my mediums up here. And then come in with my black. Now, I want you to notice that by not coloring this whole area in black, is I'm retaining the look of this piece, which is this old-fashioned train. And I want to retain that look. So again, this is where we're doing black on black grayscale coloring. It makes a difference, and I'm about to show you why when I pull out. All right. Look at the color difference now between the stack and the very front and the rest of this train. Isn't that cool? And does everybody see the difference? All right, let's keep going with this. Okay, medium. Remember to turn your pencil. Do that little turn when you lift it. Oh, you like the light box blossom? Yeah. So there's my medium. And then I'm going to pop in my dark, which is black. Now I'm going to get my black pen because I want to maintain these streaks because of the look of the piece. So I'm going to do my dark first. On all of these slots. And then I'm going to come back with my pen because it's hard to get these really fine lines with my colored pencil. Everybody see how cool that's looking when I add these stripes back in. Now remember, it doesn't matter what you use to get the effect that you want on the page. And by that I mean whatever you have around the house that works, use it. So Blossom, tell us something fun that's happening with you. Okay, now we're going to come in with my light gray. And get the rest of this. Now, don't forget I'll be switching to my second piece from Best Dressed Pets by Creative Haven. Oh man, this is gorgeous. So Blossom, you've been getting some new plants for your little garden, been working on creating a small fairy garden. Oh, how cool. Is this like an indoor terrarium stuff, or where is it that you're setting it up? Hi, Kathy. Okay, let me pull out. And you can plainly see how richer the front of this train looks by doing the black on black. Kathy, just in case you're interested, this picture here, I just got my book in, Mighty Trains Jubilee, Volume 1. And this book here, I did a dedication with it. We all know how much Michelle loves trains. So that's what we did with this one, or what I did with it. So Blossom is outdoors in the yard with a little nook area. It was so bland. And finally decided to make it into a little garden area and spot to read. Oh, how cool. Or take my coloring outside. Okay, so let's work up our light areas here. So, Blossom, what's the definition of a fairy garden? So there's our light. Already did our medium. Here's our light over here. And then on this grill area here, same thing. And then I'm going to come back with my ultra fine tip pen, and we're going to go ahead and define these vertical lines. Now you need to clean off the tip of your pen regularly because that wax from the pencils gets up into that point. So I just scribble on a white piece of paper. Oh, the squirrels bother it though. So tell me something. What is the definition of a fairy garden? All right, notice how I'm coloring in. Now, I could use my pencil with this, my black, but I've already got my pen in hand, so what the hey. You have some plant stands that are holding my cute mini gardens created in planters in a small in-ground area with little plants. And then you have decor like added extra gnomes and ornate mushrooms. Gotcha. And then notice how I'm enhancing around this part of the wheel. Again with my pen, my fine tip pen here. Check it out. Okay. Now, on this round spot here, well, Blossom, if you had a Facebook, then we could send messages to you through Messenger. Oh, they have little fences and charming little features. Gotcha. No, I understand. I got it. So here's my light. And then I'm going to come in with my black. And then I'm going to come in with my pen. It's been fun to create. That's the point. Now again, I'm cleaning off the tip of my pen by just scribbling on some white paper to get rid of that waxy buildup. Yeah, create a Facebook under Blossom Moonlight. The lawn centers have such a variety of fairy stuff, says Linda. Last summer, I made a fairy beach house. Oh. Now I'm going to leave this little very center white just to give it a little contrast. Okay, light gray on our cylinder. This is our lightest of the light, medium, dark. A little bit of our black. Near the bottom. But notice I'm not going all the way down to the bottom. And then I'll come in with my pen. And add our lines to make it look old-fashioned. Now, I could have very easily converted this whole thing to not look like a sketch. I could have filled it in more, but I didn't want to do that because I want to show you how to do this technique. So here's our black. Here's my lightest gray on the front of this and down here with the ribs. And then our pen to add our verticals. And welcome to everybody that's coming in. This is a freebie that's available to you for the asking. And over the last few broadcasts, I've been working on this whole page. Oh, that's a good thought. Reminds you of the vintage newspaper images, exactly. All right, here's my light. And then my pen. Now, I didn't run my black lines here on the bottom of this when I did this earlier, so we'll go ahead and do that. Let me pull out and show you how this is really developing. I'm going to do this, the body of this train in a moment. Any questions or comments? Again, look how rich the front looks because we added the black with the gray. I decided to make a red light box to give us a little pop of color. Let me grab my water here. Now, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to do my gold bell. So again, black pen. And I'm using black pen because it's difficult to maintain a super sharp point with my black pencil. And quite honestly, for all the times that I'd have to go to my sharpener, I'm going to be eating up a lot of black pencil, and I really don't want to do that. Oh, John, and you really like trains as well? Okay, so I'm going to come in with my brown. What's my next color, guys? To to do gold. Somebody tell me real quick. Yellow. Thank you, Kathy. Brown and yellow make a beautiful gold. Check it out. And then I'm going to come back with a little bit of brown on top of that, very lightly. Isn't that cool? Okay. Amen. 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 That just popped out. Check it out, guys. And this gold picks up this yellow beautifully. Okay, let's work on the body of this train here. Now, for the body, I'm going to do this a little differently. And yes, Blossom, you were right. Yellow and brown make beautiful gold colors. I'm going to start in with my black here. And I'm not going to maintain the sketch lines on this. And notice with the black how I'm getting lighter and lighter as I go up near the top. Because of course that's where our medium gray is going to go. I want the main portion of this train to be a little more vivid. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. That was a weird one. Thank you, Kathy. Okay, so there's my black. Then I'm going to come in with my medium gray. Check it out. And then I'm going to use my light gray. Hold on, I missed a medium spot. All right, now my lightest gray. Now, when you come in with your light gray, be very light with it. Just tint that lightly. Look how cool that looks. And then I'm going to come in with my black. Pencil. And I'm going to highlight these rib lines with it. Now notice I'm on either side here, this rib line here. Any questions, comments? And then I'm very lightly going to go over the top of that rib line. Barely, barely, barely adding that color. All right, let me pull out. What do you think so far? Now I'm going to play with the ribbing a little bit on what's called the cow catcher. And I'm just using my black on either side of my lighter lines here. And I'm running that black all the way down. Right next to that lightest line here. Now, if you guys are going to color in this train book that I just put out, you need to get used to using blacks and grays. Okay. Black pen. My super fine point. I'm actually going to go up a pen size on this. There we go. Isn't that cool looking? And I'm actually going to take my pen and I'm also going to enhance this bottom part of what's called the cow catcher. Are the colors considered muted colors? No. To mute something, to mute a color is to, for example, I suggested to Sandy on her background, her green was a little bright. for her light colors, so I suggested that she take her medium and go lightly over the top of it. Am I understanding your question, Blossom? Okay, enhancing the black. I think, Blossom, that you're using the term muted in the wrong context. It's actually the result of a way that you want to color. So when I'm using the term muted, oh, Michelle's up. She likes the train picture we're working on. Cool. When we're working on a picture and we don't want the color to be as pervasive as it is, that's where sometimes we're going to mute that color. All right, so we've got black here. I'm going to continue on my wheels with my black. Yeah, when you mute something, it's an action word, actually. Now, you can define a color if you're specifically doing that in a coloring as being muted. So I would not define certain colors as being muted colors. Muted is actually a look. It's an acquired look, something that you deliberately do. Okay, so notice how I am using my black in my darker areas here. So what I'm actually doing now is I'm going through and I'm coloring in all my darker areas with my black. In any areas that I have teeny tiny spots of black, I'm using a black pen. Check it out. Okay, let's work on our cylinders here on the top. Again, notice that the artist put the lines closer together to indicate a shaded area. Now I'm going to come back with my medium and light. Right now I just want to do my darkest areas. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Oh man, this train is just coming out beautifully. And again, this is where it's going to be really critical that as you're using your black, you're turning your pencil to maintain that point as long as possible. And notice as we're outlining with this black that is really starting to clarify where we want our other colors. Okay. And then in this area, we'll go ahead and get this black in here. And guys, you've got to have the utmost patience when you're doing this. This is not a wham bam thank you ma'am coloring. None of the colorings that you do should be that. Okay. My lightest gray. And then my black pen. Because I want to maintain that drawn look by the artist. Notice the little dots right here. Who's coloring this with me? I didn't ask you earlier. Blossom, are you still? Okay, Sandy, you are excellent. So, Blossom, if you create a profile on Facebook, does this also mean then that you'll download the images and start coloring with us? Oh, look how cool this looks. Oh, you're working on your pumpkin and your scarecrow still. Okay. Take your time. Okay, vertical lines, black pen. Let me pull out. Now remember, I've just traced around the outside with my black pencil, and now I need to go back in and add my detail on the rest of this train. And let me pull out even further so you can see how this whole thing is coming together. Okay, Blossom, so what? It doesn't matter if you're that slow at coloring. coloring is not a race at all. Sandy, you don't think you would pick this color, so this is a good challenge. Okay, what do you mean, Sandy? You wouldn't have picked what color? Okay. Now, I'm going to take my Tombow eraser You wouldn't have picked black and gray? What colors would you have picked? Okay. I'm going to erase in You would have loved to have been coloring along. Oh, on this one, okay. Gold plated. Yeah, we could have done that. Sandy, what colors would you have chosen for the train? I'm going to use my darkest color here, and I'm going to blend away that line. I don't know why people think it's why do people think that it's a bad thing to be a slow colorist? I don't get that. Never, ever, ever color to try and keep up with me. If your skill level isn't there to do this at the same pace, that's fine. That's why it's very helpful that this goes to video. Sandy colors slow. That's fine. I'm going to bring my dark up a little more around this little box here. When I'm telling you that I want you to pace me, what that means is I want you to follow the same colors for the most part, and to learn how I'm producing the look that I'm showing you. Pacing does not mean doing it at the same speed that I'm doing. That's not possible if your skill level isn't there. Even if your skill level was there, you may still enjoy coloring a little slower. Oh, do I love how this looks. And my bell is a little too yellow. So I'm going to color in a little bit more brown with that yellow to make it the gold. I am a happy camper. Yeah, you just go back to the videos and pause when you need to. Exactly. Okay, now don't forget, I just put all my black on here. And I'll go back in and do my medium and my light colors. Now, one more thing here. On this scrolly stuff in the front, I missed a little bit of the box here. We'll get that in there. On this scrolly thing in the front, I'm going to use my black pen. And we'll go ahead and enhance that. There we go. Yeah, Linda. Colors slower. Now, I'm also going to take my black pen and outline this light. Much better. Now, I want you to remember too that when you put pen on your paper, when it dries, it's going to be just a tad lighter than your initial application, especially when you're on top of colored pencil. I'm going to hit this with a little black pencil. There we go. Notice that my line is thinner on the top, a little thicker on the sides. All right, let me pull out. Questions, comments? Again, for anybody that's new watching this, welcome, number one. And number two, this image is available to you for free. And that way you can color it with me. And of course, the previous parts that we did on this are on my previous broadcasts. I love it. No questions? And I'm glad to see that you guys are pacing me. And again, by that I mean that you're stopping where I stop. I'm not asking you to keep up with me. That's what the video is for. All I'm asking you is to not get ahead of me. Okay, questions? Anybody? All right, let's pop over to our second piece that I'm doing. And this is from Best Dressed Pets. And that is a Coloring Book Cafe book. I'm sorry, I lied. Creative Haven. Sorry. And the artist for Creative Haven is Marjorie, Marjorie Sarnat, Sarnat. Okay, come here. You think it's 10 o'clock, don't you? You think you're going to get a treat. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Best dressed pets, best dressed pets, best pets, best pet. I can't. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you, Kathy. Blah, 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 blah. Blooper. That's going to be on the blooper roll. Oh, you guys. Okay. So I was working on our cat. And I want to go with an orangey coloring on this. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and start to add our detail here. And notice how I'm starting to outline the cheeks. And I'm going to remind you that one of the most important objects on the page when you have something that has eyes are the eyes. Your eyes are going to make or break your piece. Now, if you don't get the eyes done correctly, don't fuss over it. There's always next time when you're coloring. The only thing that gets my goat when I'm teaching people to color is if they're not willing to try. Because if you're not willing to try, you've already failed. Does anybody have this book? I'm sure you would have mentioned it if you do. Yeah, the eyes turned out beautifully. And guys, eyes are so simple. They're simple. And that's another thing about coloring, guys. don't overcomplicate what you're coloring. I should have contacted Marjorie, and asked her if it was okay for me to give you guys copies of this. Although, I don't know if she would have the authority to tell me that it's okay to use it because it's a Creative Haven piece. And Sandy says that she likes it when I challenge you guys. You bet. That's how you grow in your coloring. Okay, so check out how this face is coming about. Oh, let me find a good pink. Okay, so let's go ahead and start pinking up the cheeks. And I started off in the wrong area. Oh, ILene. I think what I need to do is contact Creative Haven and see if they'll let me give away some of their images to color as a duet. Sandy's saying I need to color some Halloween pictures. Will do. Okay. Now, we're going to lighten the cheeks a little bit. And I'm going to use a yellow. This will make sense as I continue to color. Now remember, we've got these are fantasy pictures. I'm going very, very light on the yellow here by the whiskers. Okay, I promise that my next picture will be a Halloween picture. And in fact, it'll be from one of my upcoming books. How about that? And Kathy says, cool beans. Okay, now I'm going to come in with a slightly darker brown. Now, guys, don't blow off watching me color pictures that are not mine. Because again, I'm showing you techniques. Okay. Oh, Linda, you're doing the Halloween that I gave you? The girl? Okay. Blossom, you got your tea? Excellent. Guys, what are you coloring while I'm doing this? Okay, now I'm going to get a dark brown. And I'm going to shade that into and blend it in this lighter brown that I put in. See it? Blossom, you're working on the pumpkin and scarecrow doll. Okay. Check out the shading. Remember, you want to use a minimum of 2 colors if at all possible. Well, let me take that back. You want to use a minimum of 2 colors. On your line art. Okay, and then we're going to come back with our, I'm going to put a little bit of yellow in here, just a touch. And then we'll come in with our brown. Okay, who's popping off? Kathy. Kathy, good night, good night, good night. Give John a big hug for me, won't you? Great, Kathy, thank you. And then I'm going to finger blend. All right, let me pull out. Wrong way. There we go. What's wrong with this picture on our cat? Somebody tell me while I get some more water. Blossom, I gave everybody a Halloween freebie. Okay, Blossom says blending. Guys, could somebody do me a favor and get those freebies to Blossom? I gave you guys 2 of them. The one was a mandala, and the other one you guys are working on. Oh, wait a minute. We can't reach her because she doesn't have Messenger. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. The issue here is we've got darker brown on the top and we have lighter on the bottom, so we need to balance that. And the other issue, as you guys have mentioned, is the blending. That's right. So let me go ahead and, Sandy, you'll post to the next duet. Okay. So I'm going to start with my medium brown. And then I'm going to come in with my darkest brown. Oh, you got your sketch art book today. Blossom, Sandy, that's great. Blossom stepped away. Oh, you're back. Blossom, don't put your email in this broadcast. Oh, you can't give it to Sandy. Gosh. Okay. I don't think it'll be a problem. I just didn't want to be an issue. I had to think my sentence through. Yeah, if you're willing to give Sandy your email. Okay, and let's go with the lighter brown now. Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out, is how to get Blossom pictures for the duet. Blossom, I really think you need to get on Facebook. I just wasn't sure if you would be comfortable listing your email in the chat. Oh, I know how. Okay. Blossom, the other thing is you can go ahead and type in your email for Maggie. Maggie will take a screenshot and then I will immediately delete it in the conversation. Or after this broadcast, you can join Facebook. Yeah, not exactly wanting to post. Okay. Blossom, when this broadcast ends, make a Facebook and you can put it under Blossom Moonlight, and that way we'll all know you. Okay, check out the dark, medium, and light. Oh, Maggie, don't apologize. Okay, so we've got the shading underneath the chin here. And now I'm starting to balance out the dark and the light on this whole face. Now I'm going to come in with the dark brown. And Blossom, when you do your Facebook, then you can message Maggie and she can get you the Halloween images that I've been posting for free. Okay. Now working up my dark brown here, or darkest brown. I do need to head out though, need to make a market run. Okay. Thank you for the fun broadcast, ILene. Have a great night, everyone, and thank you for all the help. Sure. Blossom, where are you located? I don't even know if I ever asked you that. Are you in the States? I'm on for another 20 minutes. Yeah, Maggie is the only Maggie, so you'll be able to find her very easily. Okay, let me pull out. She may have already popped off or popped out. Now that looks pretty funny because of the dark underneath here, but of course that's going to be balanced. Okay, let's do the whisker dots. Now, I'm not trying to fill them in all the way. Anybody remember where Blossom is from? When she said market, that made me think that that was more of a foreign term. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I always say I need to go to the store, which actually is a mood issue because all my groceries are delivered. Okay, I'm just poking in this brown. There we go. And then I'm going to work my way up the face with my darker brown color. Now, you guys know that who've been with me for a long time is that I always do that swish around the eye. And oh my gosh, I don't know why this popped into my mind. Have you guys seen the news about the attack on Israel? Hi, not yet. Yeah, not yet. We'll get there. I couldn't believe that when I read that. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the other side here. I don't know why that popped into my mind about Israel, but oh my gosh. Now check out how I'm curving this brown. Towards my eyes. And I'm going to go ahead and add that shadowing above it. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to concentrate on the outside of our fur. So tell me something. Do you guys refer to a cat when you say cat hair or cat fur? Linda, you said cat hair. Dorothy, cat hair. Okay. All right. Oh, is this pretty? Maggie, you said cat hair. Okay. Now, I'm going to shade underneath the eyes. Check it out. Boy, this night just flew tonight again, didn't it? Almost time for me to end my broadcast. About 10 more minutes. Did it go fast for you guys as well? Okay. It did for me. It may not have for you, but it did for me. Okay. Now, just like the nose on the dog, we're going to use different shades. So I'm going to come in with a darker pink and then a lighter one. Michelle, what do you think of the cat and the dog? Okay, so there's our darker pink. And then our lighter pink. And we'll blend those together. Okay. Let me pull out. And then, of course, we got to work on the blending. Let me clean up just a little bit here on these flowers. And around the ear since I finger smudged. Okay, blending pencil. Very lightly. We want to soften the whole look. Oh, Michelle, you're telling me it's good? All right. We want to soften the whole look of this. Now, I'm blending around the outside edge here where I've got my darker brown. Up around the ear. And then I'm going to come in underneath the nose and the mouth and blend that as well. Check it out. And then I'm going to use a Faber-Castell 103, which is an ivory. And I'm just going to enhance this a little more. I put it on before, but it's not as prevalent as I want it to be. Oh, much better. And then we want to soften our line of our yellow, between our yellow and our brown. And remember, the way to do that is it takes the darker color to create that blend. So you want to get lighter and lighter on top of the color you're trying to blend into, which should be the lighter of the two. And I'm just going to put a touch of pink on the inside of the mouth here. Well, not the inside, I should say next to the mouth. Okay, I think we're in good shape. Okay, Michelle, do you still like it? So here we are with our dog and our cat couple. And I still have to blend our dog. But I'm not going to do that now because we're out of time. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this broadcast. I hope you had a good time. I hope you learned something. I will see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. We worked on our dog and cat couple, and I love this. We worked on our train, and you learned about coloring black and gray on grayscale. I hope you learned something new. Okay, guys, this is ILene Vick. Oh, Linda, you're welcome. You're welcome again. I can't wait until you get your book tomorrow. You'll have to tell me what happened. Or tell us all. Okay, guys, this is ILene Vick for Teaching About Coloring with ILene Vick. Guys, joyous, joyous coloring. Have a great rest of the evening. Thanks so much for joining me. Please click that like button. I would really appreciate that. Now, obviously, if you didn't like the broadcast, don't click it. But hopefully you like the broadcast. Okay, take care. Love you guys. Have a great rest of the evening. Or have a great rest of the day, depending on your time zone. All right. Bye.